Our globe, which is made up of around 71% water and 96.5% of which is kept in its oceans, is home to thousands upon thousands of breathtaking beaches. As a result, deciding on the greatest piece of sand real estate in the world is quite subjective. We chose beaches in beautiful locations that are relatively accessible to travelers for this video. There is an amazing beach in Kauai that requires swimming in a strong current to reach, so we left that one off the list but included one that can be reached by car and offers spectacular sunset views. We also went with a combination of city and island beach vacations. We also try to spread the word about our favorite beaches throughout the globe. Discover the most gorgeous expanses of soft sand and azure oceans with our list of the greatest beaches in the world, which ranges from South Africa to Bora Bora, Thailand to Turks and Caicos. 1. Matira Beach, Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Bora Bora, a French Polynesian island floating in a South Pacific archipelago, is as near to tropical paradise perfection as you can get. White sand beaches and a lush interior of sharp volcanic hills surround the island, which is surrounded by a crystal-clear and ultra-tranquil lagoon with some of the world's most spectacular blue and marbled azure water. Matira Beach is Bora Bora's greatest public beach. The sand is white and powdery soft here, and though it is popular with locals on weekends, it seldom gets too crowded unless a cruise ship is parked. Sunsets over the magnificent turquoise lagoon are legendary and must be seen to be believed. On Bora Bora, there are countless additional beaches as well as the little islets, known as motus, that encircle it. These are home to some of the island's most opulent resorts, many of which contain the island's most famous feature, overwater bungalows, which were created on the adjacent island of Raiatea. Bora Bora is the perfect honeymoon location, and it's well worth the effort if you can afford the extravagance and the time it takes to get there. It's an 8-hour flight from Los Angeles. 2. Grace Bay Beach, Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos is a collection of 40 islands located immediately southeast of the Bahamas and is still a British overseas territory. Grace Bay Beach, located on Providenciala's main island, is one of the world's most beautiful lengths of white sand. It is backed by crystal-clear blue sea, where one of the world's largest coral reef systems still flourishes near offshore, and runs for 8.5 kilometers crescent form. Grace Bay Shore is part of the Princess Alexandra Marine Park, and there are 2 fantastic snorkeling locations just off the beach. Both the Bight Reef and Smith's Reef include live coral and tropical fish, and there is a defined snorkeling route that around both. Keep an eye out for Jojo as well. He's a wild bottlenose dolphin who considers this region his playground and has been known to engage with swimmers. On the island, he's been designated as a national treasure, and the last time we saw him, he was with a female dolphin companion. If you miss your dog, Hotcake Place has a program where you may sign up to take a homeless puppy to the beach. One of the most popular activities at the animal shelter is spending a morning at the beach with a potcake puppy, which is just about one of the cutest things on the globe. All of the dogs are up for adoption. 3. Camps Bay Beach, Cape Town, South Africa. Camps Bay Beach, located within a 10-minute drive from downtown Cape Town, South Africa, is just breathtaking in terms of landscape. The water here is turquoise and emerald striped, with deeper blues in the background and varying with the seasons, yet it is surprisingly frigid. Even yet, the public beach attracts hundreds of swimsuit-clad sunbathers in the summer, and many residents brave the surf for a few minutes to at least cool off. The current here comes direct from Antarctica. Camps Bay, on the other hand, tops our list because the beach is stunning, with scenery unlike any other on the planet. The beach and surf are on one side, while the 12 Apostles rock formations rise above the beach on the other. Camps Bay is only one of several beautiful beaches located within a 20-minute drive of Cape Town. The Clifton beaches are very popular, although they can only be reached by descending a very steep flight of steps from the road. 4. Railay Beach, Thailand. Railay Beach is one of Thailand's most stunning beaches, located on a tiny peninsula that can only be accessed by longtail boat, a voyage well worth doing. You'll discover sparkling, powdery, soft white sand and a picture-perfect blue lagoon when you arrive, surrounded by massive limestone monoliths, both in and out of the water, dense rainforest, cliffs, and caves. It's an adventure beach playground that's popular with active honeymooners and couples in general because of its blend of romance and adrenaline. You can rock climb the cliffs or swim into underground caverns to locate secret lagoons. There's also the ultra-luxurious Rayavati, which would be ideal for at least a few nights of your honeymoon. 5. Whitehaven Beach, Queensland, Australia. Whitehaven Beach, on an island off the Queensland coast at the edge of the Great Barrier Reef, is consistently recognized as one of the top beaches in Australia and the world. It has 7 kilometers of glistening white silica sand backed by turquoise ocean and is only accessible by boat, seaplane, or helicopter. The beach is located on Whitsunday Island, the biggest of the 74 islands that make up the Whitsunday group. When the tides are changing, head to Hill Inlet, near the northern end of Whitehaven Beach, for an Instagram-worthy shot. The shades of blue fluctuate and swirl around the sand as the depth of the water changes. It's a breathtaking sight. Tongue Point is another great vantage point. The majority of visitors come to Whitehaven on a day excursion from the mainland's Airlie Beach. The island is accessible by ferry, yacht, or powerboat, and is featured on several day trip group itineraries departing from Airlie Beach, some of which include snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef. On multi-day sailing charter cruises, Whitehaven is frequently included as a stop. Airlie Beach is a true beach town, complete with a beautiful stretch of sand and a variety of hotel and food options. 6. Miami Beach, Florida. Miami Beach is the name of a 2.5-mile beach and community on a barrier island between Miami and Biscayne Bay that is considered one of America's most beautiful beaches. With pure white sand, brilliant blue water, and an ultra-hot social scene, South Beach is one of the most stunning beaches in the continental United States. You may spend a day on the beach just sunbathing and swimming, or you may participate in a variety of water activities, from jet skiing to wakeboarding. The South Beach District is a hotspot for food, shopping, and entertainment. The majority of the activity takes place along Ocean Drive, which is lined with gorgeous Art Deco buildings that house glitzy boutiques, chef-driven restaurants, and sidewalk cafes perfect for people watching. Don't be shocked if you spot a star or two. 7. Shipwreck Beach, Zakynthos, Greece. Shipwreck Beach on the island of Zakynthos is one of Greece's most beautiful beaches, accessible only by sea. The beach, which is made up of fine white pebbles and is set in a crescent-shaped cove flanked by high cliffs that reach off into the brilliant turquoise sea where sea caves may be seen, is certainly a gorgeous work of nature. Shipwreck Beach, at Smuggler's Cove on the island's west coast, is named after the wreck of a ship transporting illicit cigarettes that washed up here in 1980. To get there, you'll need to take a taxi boat from Agios Nikolaos Harbour on Zakynthos' northeast coast. Alternatively, you may participate in scheduled day tours like as the Zakynthos Shipwreck Beach excursion. 8. Pink Sands Beach, Harbour Island, the Bahamas. Pink Sands Beach on Harbour Island in the Bahamas is unlike any other beach in the Caribbean, with pale pink sand that appears particularly bizarre at sunrise and sunset. You can truly claim #NoFilter when sharing on Instagram. The beach stretches for about 5 kilometers and is up to 30 meters broad at times. The ocean-crushed bodies of minute coral insects called foraminifera that reside on the underside of reefs give the sand its color. Because of the offshore reef protection, the turquoise water is usually quiet and shallow, making swimming quite safe. 9. Tulum, Mexico. Tulum, located on the Riviera Maya approximately a 2-hour drive from Cancun's turmoil, has a stunning white sand beach, clear blue sea, and a background of ancient Mayan ruins, which sets it apart from other Mexican beaches. Tulum is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a variety of hotels and resorts along its shoreline. Shan Khan Biosphere Reserve, which preserves 500,000 acres of reefs, jungle, dunes, and caverns, is also nearby. 10. La Jolla, San Diego, California. The seaside resort of La Jolla, located just north of San Diego, features several lovely beaches. La Jolla Cove is a picture-perfect gold sand beach surrounded by sandstone cliffs and a deep blue bay. Fishing is prohibited in this harbor since it is part of the La Jolla Underwater Park Ecological Reserve. As a result, there is a plethora of undersea aquatic life. The water is likewise very clear, with visibility exceeding 30 feet at times. This combination of characteristics makes this an excellent location for snorkeling or diving. La Jolla Shores, another beach location in the vicinity, approximately a 10-minute drive north, is also nearby. It has quite soft surf, which is ideal for those who wish to try out the sport. It's also a popular family beach since the current isn't too strong, and children may play in the modest waves. More beautiful beaches around the world to visit. You may discover anything from secret beaches away from the masses to kilometers of beaches with resorts and tourist services in the Caribbean and Central America. See our guides to the greatest beaches in Panama, the Dominican Republic, and Ecuador for inspiration. Another section of the world that beachgoers might consider is Asia. To begin arranging your vacation, start with our list of the greatest beaches in Asia. If you liked this video,